heaven of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The numbers for Jones last week, 19 carries, 63 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he will score. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now left side on the swing pass. Brady give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McGee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee.
Complete.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The ball carrier.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From midfield, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And takes it. It's near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out of that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
no gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Good footwork on this man. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Jennings now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Going to take over 1st and 10. At the 45-yard line.
The final shot before half for Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field, and he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down by
Levante David in on the tackle.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Throwing on first down is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The 30, 20, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays that... Oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a life, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, past the 20, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Tampa Bay.
Jennings now on the return. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa Bay defense coming back out now. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been in the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Going right back to Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They are going for it. Goff. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
At the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Brady, the left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Brings up second and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over first and
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first and 10 in the fourth quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
L.A. Rams. First and 10.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Rams Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the stop.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Ball carrier.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs,